around.
We're frauds.
It's France Olympics. He decides, I'll just break into my mate's house and go make a sandwich.
Like you're moving like you're like a dancer. You look at the cha-cha-cha. Hello, Nuffies. We're here. Another episode, another day. Welcome back. Me, of course. It's great to be back in the chair.
It's good to see you brought the pub with you.
Yeah, yes, as always. Sorry.
Oh, for fuck's.
No. I've heard a lot of people have missed me in the chair.
No. I remember hearing that.
Oh, well, no. You gotta... I could see in your eyes that you like... As much as James was here, it felt too nice for... Like, the conversation was too nice. There wasn't any, like...
It's because we don't...
disagreements.
Yeah, it's because we actually don't have anything to disagree about.
Yeah, but that makes boring pod.
Oh, so you're saying the last pod was boring, are you?
No. I'm not saying it's boring.
Caught him out.
I'm saying it could have been more entertaining.
No, knee
No knee surgery. Anywho, Jonty, how have you been since I last saw you a week and a half ago?
Well, there's two things on my mind right now. One, OG Fortnite back. We played it a lot last night.
Not we. I didn't.
No, me and Jimmy.
Well, say that next time because we means me as well.
No, you don't play video games.
Oh, I'm too busy.
No, you're just really bad at them.
That as well.
Got some dubs. It was good.
How many dubs?
Like 3, 4.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. I got some good kills. Took me about 10 games to get that, but anyway.
Is he better or worse than me in Fortnite?
He's better than you.
Oh, I had a great game where I got 20 kills.
No, you didn't.
Yes, you did. I stole half of them from PT.
You had 5.
No, I've hit double digits before.
I top fragged in like 5 games at least. So.
Do you want a medal?
Yeah, I do.
Of course you do.
My other thing is I hate the Christmas period.
Why?
Working as a manager in retail is one of the most painful things during the Christmas period.
Well, there's your issue. First of all, you're working in retail.
You literally did
I did.
Like 3 months ago.
Did is the important word. No, I worked warehouse.
You flied for many different
I haven't done retail.
Anyway.
For a year.
And so everyone expects everything to be Christmassy. Now I've had some other things impacting our work for a while. It's been pretty funny. But
silly strikes.
So they come through and they start asking for stuff, and it's like, oh, but it's Christmas. Yeah, thanks. I know, mate. I don't know.
Call them out. What were they asking for?
They're asking for loads of champagne and then just Carlton Draft. Those.
What is? What? No. More important question, because this could make things. Was it like Shandon or was it Mum?
Shandon.
Ah, what a surprise!
Yeah. When
you're buying that and Carlton Draft, I expect them to be like your classic Mill Park Aussie bogan.
Well, they're from your area, so.
Doncaster's not my area.
No, heading out towards your way.
What store's that near my way?
No. My store goes out your way. It's the last drive before your way.
Which one?
I'm not going to say on camera.
Because our 20 viewers are going to come storming for your house.
No, it's when I dock someone. Anyway. What did you do, man? How's the pub?
The pub was actually... Although I was actually a nice pub. Like, I haven't been to Queenscliff. Well, I was in Queenscliff, as many you would have heard last week. The pub in Queenscliff is actually nice. It's its own brewery, so we went to the brewery.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a late one because we had a long day the next day, but it was nice.
Come on, mate.
Sorry. Work commitments need me to have the dinger on.
You have it vibrate.
You're off the hour. You're off the clock.
Yeah, but I forgot to turn it off. Anywho, what else? Oh, I forgot to talk. Shadow was on the pod last week because I was going to talk about the golf and being at the golf, the Australian Open. That was actually.
Thank goodness you went on the pod last week.
No, because I've actually never enjoyed myself watching golf for 10 hours in my life before. That was fun.
I couldn't think of more. I think I'd just be suicidal after watching golf for 10 hours.
We watched the big name from Cam Smith, and then we just followed this girl named Cassie Porter for around about 3 hours. Actually, good golfer, but she had a stinker that day. But one thing I want to talk about, because as you know, I'm a cricketer. We had a game in the week and we got pumped. Pep's had a good game, nonetheless. But normally Sunday's my recovery day.
Mm-hmm.
So normally I can rest up and sort of the body can heal. But I had to work yesterday because some Americans don't understand what weekends are. Sorry, execs. I apologise. Anywho.
How to get fired 101.
Anywho, so normally my recovery day is Sunday, so it's like I don't have a recovery day. So got up, worked, feeling fine. But something called shin splints is coming up, and I'm not a fan of them. I got to about 4 o'clock yesterday, and I just had raging pain through my right shin.
How many overs did you bat yesterday?
You mean...
I said Saturday, sorry.
Saturday. I only had to bat for 4.
How many times did you run out of water?
3. But then I bowled 8 overs, so... and had to feel it, so... Nonetheless, but shin splints. They're a major issue. Like, if you don't look after them, they hurt. Like, I'm going to have to go home and ice them tonight because they got worse today. Like, it's a genuine debilitating injury. Like, I didn't think how bad it is. Like,
You're an old man.
I might be in depth this week.
You're an old man.
Like, it's really starting to hurt. Like, it was more today because we're lucky we got a buggy at work, so we drive around the buggy. So that's made it a little less like painful, but it's still causing a lot of grief.
It just hurts my head. Hurts my head so much.
Well, have you never had shin splints?
No.
Well, I don't think you're working hard enough then if you haven't had shin splints.
I'm doing enough. I'm doing way more steps than you a day, mate.
Oh. Get up there. I disagree.
I'm doing about 23, 24k a day.
What? Were you walking in a circle?
No, I have to do actual work, dickhead.
Yeah, but like the stores.
Yes.
How are you moving that? No, I'm not going to ask questions because that's what I do, and my thing is massive compared to yours.
You just don't understand my work, buddy. Anyway, Jimmy, how was your week? Oh, get off your phone, buddy.
Get off your phone.
How was your weekend, man?
It was good. I had a work Christmas party. That was fun. 3 beers.
Where was the Christmas party at?
Undisclosed.
Was it a place we've all been before?
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
Has there been some many shenanigans occurred there?
Yes.
Has one of our friends maybe been... Anywho.
This is good. Sorry, Jimmy, your weekend's been ruined.
Before we move on, how did we go basketball last night? Because I didn't play, unfortunately.
We got sweated.
Sweated?
Yeah.
No peps, no team.
You did play the weekend when we won by 30.
Yeah,
So.
don't
Yeah,
say
but
that.
I saw that team. I know some of the people who were in that team. I expected us to win by 30 that week. We should have won by 40.
If we kept trying the second half, we won by 60. So.
Do you reckon, not trying to boost my ego here,
Oh, you're not at all.
if I played, would we have won?
Nah.
Nah.
Sweaty.
You would have got angry real quick.
Oh,
Yeah,
great,
you would've.
great.
And then
You
you'd
would've.
be like, rebound.
I'm glad you guys were at there Wednesday night then.
Oh.
No, I've heard.
Oh, it's not happy.
Taylor Siddle's got a hat-trick on his birthday! Not yet, he hasn't. Beauty!
What are you doing here? Oh, just listening to some Spotify, mate. Yeah, just listening to some tunes.
Perth just doesn't exist, guys. We win in a absolute washing in Adelaide.
Yeah, Perth is shithole anyway. No one likes to win in Perth. We all like it. Before we start, how good is the Adelaide Test, first of all? It is, in my opinion, I know we love Boxing Day Test. It's the best test of the summer.
The best social event, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
socially, yes.
Yeah, but
I'm
it's
saying so,
I think because the day night obviously gives it a massive bonus to bring people in, but the crowds they get there are actually like, compare it to say a Boxing Day. I reckon the crowds they get there are better than Boxing Day crowds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
half the Boxing Day crowds are full of wankers.
And also thinking about South
Actually, you
Australia.
go on the Boxing Day Test this year?
Yeah, who went last year with me?
Yeah, a lot of beers. Yes, but yeah, I genuinely think it's the best test of the summer.
Yeah, well, it's because it's South Australians who have little money and go.
They've actually, some of the events they've pulled off recently have been awesome. Like Showdown's obviously really good. They got Live Golf and the Adelaide Test.
What else is going on in South Australia?
Nothing.
Churches and wine.
Oh, I'd say most people are drinking. Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of drinking.
a lot of drinking. Anyway,
Anywho,
first ball test.
Star just loves doing that.
Tone set. I heard it. I was driving home from work, and JB on Triple M was.
Oh, he went berserk.
Was
I
good-
was listening to
good-
that
was
as
good
well.
live, good
It
live.
was great to listen to. I think he was probably Yoshibi. No, I'm not gonna say his first name. Jaiswal. He was probably the most. He was the best bat, obviously, in the first test. I think he was the bat. I think he could be the most dangerous with punt. But getting him out early, he had. Look, that first ball it's tough to play, and then the second innings he went out to another good ball as well. So, not saying he got unlucky, but he got out to some good balls. But I think our bowling in the first test was good at stages. where
First
batting
innings was
sucked.
great. First innings was great. Second innings sucked.
Yeah, because we couldn't bat, and then they sort of said, "Oh well." But Stark just loves. Stark loves the pink ball.
He's the best pink ball bowler ever in the early stage of day-night cricket.
Well, I saw a stat in 13 day-night tests, he's taken 73 wickets
It's ridiculous.
at an average of like 12.
Yeah.
But overall, all our fast bowlers were good. This was a fucking fast ball.
Nathan Lyon didn't have to do shit.
Yeah, one
Bowled
over.
one over, yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously our glorious King Almighty Scott Boland was back in the
Oh.
test. Didn't have his best test that we've seen.
He was still good, though.
He was still good. Make sure you stay behind the line, Scott, because you got everyone way too excited the first ball he bowled, and then got called for a no ball, gets a wicket and then a no ball. Just come on, Scott. There's a
Then again,
line.
second innings, first ball again, wicket.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's good in that because he's just seam bowler. He doesn't rely on much swing. It's all through the bounce there, either in or out, and it worked a treat. But something India, a lot of questions to be asked batting wise. I think in the test they didn't really have anyone stand out. Their most consistent bat for this series so far, in my opinion, has been their number 7 in Reddy. He's made I think 30 in every single innings. So he's been the most consistent. What's slightly embarrassing that your number 7's been your best bat, because that's worrying.
Most consistent. Yeah.
But your most consistent bat.
He's always in after 15 overs, though.
Yeah.
Because
And he just sort of goes bang, bang, bang.
he's an attacking bat. He's a good bat.
Yeah.
He's a good bat.
And before we cross it off, Richard Pant, first ball he faces to Scott Boland in the second innings,
just goes-
just dances him down the ground.
And he did a second one as well. So
He's a freak.
There's a reason he's a $5 million player in the IPL.
Yeah.
mm.
Entertainment.
He is entertainment.
There was one man though who was taking the piss in
Oh.
batting.
India's father.
Travis Head was taking the absolute piss. Day 2 has nothing so far. Comes out end of day 2, 140.
I'm trying to think the last time he had a bad batting performance against India in a test. Or in a match. Obviously, World Cup final.
Yeah.
Obviously, Adelaide. He made, 90 in Perth.
Yeah.
The World Test Championship. He made 100 and...
70.
Yep. He made runs in India, I remember that before. He just owns India.
He's made his last 3 matches. He's home ground Adelaide. He's made a ton in all 3 of them. Which
Is he the next Australian Test captain?
No.
No. Who is then? If he's not the next Australian Test captain, who is?
My thought process is it's probably not in this squad right now.
No.
And the reason why is Travis Head is not the personality they'll choose for a captain.
Oh yeah, no, they won't. They won't. This is
Yeah.
perfect.
Look at the last 3 captains we've had. Well, 4 captains. Smith, Cumdog,
Who was before that?
Michael Clark.
Oh my, you missed someone.
Oh, who else was it? Sorry.
Tim Payne.
Oh, well, yeah. Look, Tim Payne is a forgettable.
Mr.
Period.
Messenger.
Tim Payne was,
Is a forgettable.
at the time,
Yeah.
no one else was available because
Yeah.
of what was going on.
Yeah, I wouldn't
That
count him
is
as a
true.
captain.
Oh no, he was probably been one of our best captains in the last couple of years because he led us through that and actually got us back into a good spot before leaked messages got released.
Yeah, I would say that his conduct during that time would cancel out that whole part, and so I ignore Tim Payne's captaincy.
Because then before that was Clark
and
then it was
Ponting.
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 Then before Ponting it was War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now
So
we're back
look
to
at the
Brisbane.
personality at every single captain, even Tim Payne. You want to count him? He before messages, obviously.
Yeah.
They're all the clean cut. Or Michael Clark stays out of media. Doesn't do anything silly. Travis Head.
It could I could see depending on how his form goes. It could be McSweeney. It could depend on how
Well,
No.
he has leadership, but he has to get a spot.
he's got to get his spot. He's got the leadership quality. He's already captain in South Australia at the moment.
And there's actually no one else in this team to be captain.
Well, they're all too old as well.
Maybe
because
Inglis if Kerry.
Travis
comes
Head's
out.
the second youngest player in the Test squad, and he's 30.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it'll be not in this squad. I'm gonna be real.
You can play
Who
who's
knows?
45.
One thing I do want to bring up before we liked, I was watching the second innings last night. Came home. One thing I was not a fan of the Australian bowling. What is this short shit we're bowling to the tail enders? I'm not a fan of it.
I like it because it gets them out.
No, because why can't they get him out with a normal ball like they do every other test?
'Cause-
Why do they have to bowl
Because
short?
every single time short is always getting hit in the head.
No, but I don't. It baffles me that they want to bowl. It was one person only, in my opinion. Stark didn't do it every ball. Boland, I don't think can do it. It was Cummins.
No, Stark did a fair bit as well.
No, but Stark was bowling mixture of it. Whereas every over I watched of Cummins was just short barrage after short barrage, and that's more boring than a batsman like Marnus making 2 off 58 balls.
How many wickets did Cummins take in the second innings?
Yeah, no, I don't care. It
How many-
takes
how many
wickets.
lower order did he
It's
take?
boring because it's not good bowling.
Is your outcome on a test dependent on how they bowl? Because
No, I'm very happy with how the result went and the outcome went. But I don't understand why he can't go to what he was doing to the good batsman, getting them out. That one top of off he got out for Rohit, was it Sharma? He got out that top of off. Why doesn't he do that to the worst bats? Because they're not going to be able to play that ball either. I don't understand why we have to really go to short balls, especially when we're in a dominating position.
I think because the bad bats will get in a funny enough spot to actually get in the way of the ball.
yeah,
Whereas Rohit Sharma uses an actual technique. So some donkey tail and
It's-
just
look,
get in a stupid spot.
if it works, you do it. All right. It's Ross the Boss when he was at peak St Kilda.
No, this is,
Defense.
but that's
It
not
worked,
defense.
It was boring.
That's attackive. The bounces are attackive. That's not defense.
No, but I'm saying they defended. It was boring as fuck, but they won.
I'm not a fan of the way that Cummins went about that in that second innings bowling. Well done getting 6 for in the end, 5 for?
Oh,
Five,
but
7 over both tests.
well,
Both innings, sorry.
I particularly wasn't a fan of it.
you do you.
But now we look to this Saturday. We've got the Gabba test. We know how that went last time when India came out. Rishad Pant took piss, so very worried. So what do India and Australia do to prepare and try to change going into this Gabba test?
Well, I think Australia have already said Hazelwood's recovered, so they're gonna.
I think you have to bring in Hazel. Yeah,
They're gonna drop Boland.
Very
Sad, but
it's sad, but
It's gonna happen.
you look, as much as I love Boland, you look at the difference between Boland and Hazelwood. Hazelwood's best and worst is a lot closer than
Oh,
Boland's.
Hazelwood. If it wasn't for injuries, Hazelwood would be the best bowler we have.
yeah.
So, look, I'm not against him coming back into the team, and Boland realistically will probably get a break and then play. He'll play MCG. They'll let him do it now.
I don't know. It all comes down to how.
It depends.
I reckon it depends on how this Gabba test goes.
My bigger thing is get Mitch Marsh a break.
I'd like to see them bring in Bo Webster. I really think he deserves to have a chance. His Sheffield Shield actually this season has been unbelievable. We got 7 for 1 against WA.
Yeah, no. But like Mitch Marsh looked lethargic compared to what you expect from him, and his bowling wasn't great. So
You can barely move.
yeah, it's probably better to let him have a break.
Well, I think Australia were lucky that they didn't have to rely on him that much as well. Because if they did, that would have been a major issue going into that.
We would have been seeing Marnus bowl 15 overs.
Is there any other changes, at least for Australia, that you bring in? Or do you leave the... Obviously, besides, you said Hazelwood and Marsh. Do we leave it? Do we want to change anything? Do we want to get rid of Labuschagne?
No, because he's earned his another spot with
He
the runs he
did
got.
very well. Maybe Steve.
No, safe.
It just pisses me off at times because they back him and he has shit performance after shit performance. He has one good performance like he does in Adelaide. Oh, we will back him all the time. We're waiting for this to happen.
But
you'll do another 6 matches of this.
Where are we slotting someone in if you move out Marnus?
English 3.
No.
But what's the use of Inglis? He's not going wicket.
Because he's probably could be the future captain of Australia, and he's probably one of the most promising bats we have in Australia at the moment.
I would say that's more of a Carey replacement, and there's questions about Carey's catching anyway.
No, because Carey's a better keeper than Inglis, whereas Inglis you can keep him as a bat.
I think Marnus earns this spot. Also, he's playing at a ground he's very familiar at, the Gabba,
Yeah.
home ground. He batted pretty well. He didn't bat badly for 65. He batted well.
It wasn't like it was inefficient.
He
sit
ended
there.
up getting them off about 120. He scored a decent clip in the end.
Do India change anything? Do they look to maybe
Yes.
bring Rohit
Yes.
back into the
Yes.
opening position? Because
Yeah.
he didn't look good at 6.
I think Rohit should open because it would send a message because he's the captain. He should be leading from the front.
Who do you drop out of that opening? Do you drop Jaiswal or do you drop...
No,
Who's the other one?
Carroll.
I've gone blank.
I would
Yeah,
put
Rahul.
Rahul in the middle order.
Yeah.
He
was playing solid as well, like in the second.
Yeah, but
I'd-
I think he's more accustomed to being middle order bat than Rohit Sharma is. Rohit Sharma's...
Big Collie, do you push Rahul to 4 and then Collie to 6?
I'll never do that.
They won't. It's like us with Steve.
No, but we tried that. We tried putting Steve at the opening.
We're never moving him again. We're never touching him again.
No,
He's
'cause
staying at
that
4.
Steve Smith's on his Ricky Ponting end of career arc.
We are not touching his position.
He's going to just wilter away, making no runs, and eventually have to retire.
Yeah. That's what's gonna happen. So Collie not moving.
I think this test is going to set up the rest of the series. 'Cause I think whoever wins this one, it's advantage. If Australia win, the MCG they're really good at, they know well. If that India win, and say it goes to a 5th test at the SCG, Spinners Paradise, India have, in my opinion, better all-round spinners than Australia.
Yeah, well, our other 2 spinners are Marnus and...
No, Marnus doesn't bowl spin anymore.
Oh, sorry. We'll get him the ball spin again.
No.
Travis Head's dirty off his...
Yeah.
Steve Smith can come in with his leggies once he bowls every 5 years.
We'll bring Glenn Maxwell back into the squad.
No.
Play Tom Murphy.
No.
Bring back Stephen O'Keefe.
Anyway, let's go some ratings for the test because we've all given our own ratings for each player. Uzi.
I went 4.
3.
I went 4.
I think only reason I say 4 is because he didn't... The second innings, obviously he's not out, gives him a little chance, but he didn't get anything to prove himself in that second innings.
That's what my 4 process was. I actually said that earlier.
I said 3 because he was the only, apart from Steve, in the top order that really failed.
Yeah.
He's meant to be he's averaging 25 in the last year of Test cricket.
Yeah.
So he's not in great form.
Yeah, but we haven't played much test in the winter at all, really. We didn't play it at all through the winter.
I think sneakily now he's 38. He's under a little bit of pressure now.
Yeah. Constas also coming in for...
I don't think he's under pressure, but I can see why you gave him a 3.
Yeah.
McSweeney, obviously his second test.
I think it was 6 across the board.
6.
So,
Yeah.
well done. Solid.
Solid.
Yeah.
It was
Batted very well in that night session on day 1.
It was disappointing to see him not fall 11 runs short of a half century.
He got a good one.
If it got, he did get a good one.
Once again, if he got the second innings, I reckon he would have hit half century. Because he at least was showing.
No,
something.
because I think Bumrah was actually bowling pretty well that night. So,
Yeah.
number 3, Marnus.
7.
I gave him a 7.
I gave him an 8.
Do you know why I didn't give him an 8? Because if I see that fucking idiot ever go up for a DRS review again, kick him off the field. Seriously.
Yeah, I'm not giving him too much praise because he batted well, but it wasn't unbelievable. Like,
It wasn't unbelievable. I'm saying it's more a good response to someone who's been getting the most criticism.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
it's a very good response. I don't think it will last, but I'm saying it's a good response. Steve.
2.
Sorry, Steve, too.
2.
Maybe he was a bit unlucky down the leg side, but he's just...
It doesn't help when these bats don't get a second chance to bat.
Yeah.
If they had a second innings and actually to give them something, ratings would be higher, but when you only have to bat once, it hinders.
He still caught well on the slip, so that's good for him, but...
That's his spot though. So
Yeah, well, he should be dropping catches.
Head,
I think it's a 10.
it's hard to beat 10. Yeah, you score 140. You're doing
11.
something right.
Yeah, no, it's pretty clear he just was best. Mitch Marsh.
3.
Didn't have an opportunity to really do much because he wasn't going to bowl much. Didn't do much of the bat.
He did have an opportunity. If he didn't walk, he didn't hit it.
Yeah.
No, that as
That-
well.
that would have-
That as well.
I gave him a 4, but that's mainly just because I felt bad for his injury.
Yeah.
Like having to play for injury.
3 for me.
Alex Carey.
Going to 6.
I went 6.
I went 5
He keeps fine. Like, he doesn't really do anything wrong.
because didn't bat arguably well, and he dropped 2 catches. So I think, and it was an easy catch, that one he dropped near the end.
Yeah, you should have got that one.
Keepers should not be dropping catches.
Yeah, you got close on. Go up.
Yeah, so that's why I gave him a 5. I originally had a 6 and I realised, oh yeah, he dropped 2 catches. No. And he only took like 3 catches or 4 catches in the end over the 2 innings.
Yeah, well, then
Not very good.
It's still it was fine. And there's probably points where you don't see where it's actually not a wicket area. He's doing good catches. So, Pat Cummins,
9.
9.
I went at 8.
I
Just because of the I didn't like the bounce in the end.
I went 9 because it was a good response game. He was pretty off in Perth. So to respond, he was good in both innings.
Yeah, the second innings was great. So, can't complain from him. Mitch Stark,
I've gone 10.
I went with the 9.
I went 9 as well.
I think that was... This summer, in my opinion, has been his most consistent bowling performance I've seen him bowl in Australia ever.
Yeah. He
And-
usually would have had one shocker by now.
And the wickets he got were good wickets. Like, they weren't shit ones. I thought his bowling all round
The
was
ball
just...
to Shubman Gill in the second dig, the middle stump was...
I thought he had a flawless bowling innings. Made a couple runs batting in the end, like 10,
20.
20. I thought, yeah, he was a 10 for me.
I just didn't think it was up there with Head.
No, but...
Maybe, I think it's slightly below Head.
Yeah, but what we consider... I still consider them both, Dave, because it's different performances.
Yeah.
He took 6 in the first, and then, 2 in the second? So he's still got 8 wickets.
It's a good day.
8 wickets, in my opinion. So I look at it as 6 wickets is 100.
5 wickets in innings, that doesn't make it time.
Yeah, 5 in innings is a ton, but 6 wickets in a game is not. I consider 100, and he got 8. So that's how I look at it.
Okay. All right, Scotty,
Go 8.
8.
7. A little too inconsistent.
8 for Aura.
Second innings was a little bit worse than the first.
Yeah, I think he got hit for too much.
Yeah.
They targeted him.
They've said it before in like the Ashes last year. When they go after him, he goes for runs.
Yeah.
And,
right.
and Gary,
And 12 man.
Yeah, 5.
he couldn't do
Didn't get a
anything.
chance to do anything really.
It was
Stevens out. It was just a
Yeah.
being there.
Anywho, I'm looking forward to this Saturday. Hopefully Australia can pummel India again, because I like saying this. But can we let it go for 5 days? Because I got bored not being able to listen to watch anything today. I was actually really looking forward to watching some cricket tonight.
Just some water.
Doesn't take much to get a good start, but that was good.
the world's game is back once again, and why did you wait until I started this to crack it open? Oh my god. Auckland have secured supremacy over Wellington in the New Zealand derby. They've got 2 wins against them this year, and they've won this one 2-1. It was quite a feisty one.
Who would have thought?
It's crazy that the
Auckland won!
the corrupt team hasn't lost a game yet.
Oh.
They're now 6-0 for the season, no draws.
Was this the first game they conceded a goal?
Yes, this is the first goal they conceded all year. You missed that last week.
What?
This is the first time they've had a goal conceded this year,
Oh, God.
and it was in the 80th minute.
I generally think this team would go over the championship and compete.
No, not championship. They'd
League
be like
One.
League One. They would own. Championship, they would probably get relegated.
That'd be very good compared to any other Australian team.
No, yeah, literally.
Or Australian and New Zealand. Sorry, you pathetic sheep shaggers.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Auckland probably unlucky to only get 2 goals. They had 20 shots compared to Wellington's 6. But Auckland need to be investigated, guys. This has gone on for too long. 6 wins now. Nothing has gone against them. It's just a bit ridiculous. Yeah.
I was just taking piss. It's starting to... I watched the highlights actually last night. I was just like... Their ball movement is way too fluid for A-League.
The worst part is Steve Corica's their coach, and I've watched him at Sydney. He hurt my head more than anything else. He is defend. This is not his
System coach.
His system is actually working here. Hiroki Sakai is going to be one of the greatest pickups in A-League history. He's a Japanese right back, 33
I
years
was going
old.
to have a guess which country. Yeah.
Yeah. He's been all around Europe. Silly Billy. He's right now their captain, and he set up the first goal, which is an own goal, headed straight into the goal.
So they haven't even scored.
They didn't even score their own goal first.
So they've still scored every single goal in their game they've played, just with an own goal.
They've had, the own goal's been pretty common. And then they scored. He set up the second one with a great free kick. He's been pretty much one of the best leaders in the league right now. Alex Paulson. Now, we've all talked about his impact with Wellington, being loaned in from Bournemouth after being bought from Wellington. His brother hasn't really cared about what happened there. He's been in the Auckland Ultras area, which is already a thing, wearing an Auckland shirt. And everyone thought Alex Paulson has just left the game because he looks exactly like Alex Paulson. I can probably put a photo up on the screen, but yeah, pretty convincing. Victory win 2-0 over Perth. Pretty comfortable fashion. Crazy that. Perth and Brisbane suck. What? The Zinedine Machach returns. He has had 2 great goals in 2 games. He is back. City run rampant over Brisbane. 4-1 up in Brisbane. I know, right? Crazy. Brisbane suck. That's wild.
Have they played each other yet? No, yes, maybe.
No, they play each other soon. It's soon.
Can't wait to watch the relegation.
I hope it's Boxing Day.
No one's going to go to it or watch it.
You think anyone's going to go to it in the first place? City are starting to find some form coming into this middle point of the season. Central Coast have got another win, getting their groove back. Being Sydney 2-1, Sydney are becoming a very interesting team this year. Losing and winning, losing, winning. Their goalkeeper, young goalkeeper, to replace Andrew Redmayne, got a red card in his starting debut.
The wiggle came back on.
Yeah, the red card was pretty funny. Run out of his box and
it was a terrible challenge.
It was a
terrible challenge.
And
he just, instead of trying to, he sort of got near him getting the ball. He just bodied him.
Yeah, just didn't care. Also, the goals scored by Central Coast were the first goals they scored at home all season. So good work from the champs. Adelaide kept their name in the race this year with a 1-0 win over Newcastle. That was the last notable game. West United, I don't want to talk about. The West United MacArthur game was a 0-0 board draw. Craig Goodwin, freedom man. He got a goal and assist in a 2-3 loss to, hold on, I need to get this right, Al Okdud. Saudi Arabia, what are these names? Second Jimmy, what the hell?
We get monetized.
We're never getting monetized. What do you mean?
Lord.
Ange is coming under more pressure, guys. Another loss.
They obviously lost 4-3 to Chelsea. Chelsea,
they're high flying right now.
They're
They're very good.
Sancho's looking better than anything
I
United.
literally complained about that earlier today. But Cole Palmer got 2 penalties as well.
What?
I actually had a captain. It was good.
But
Chippy chips.
Yeah, 3 points. But Ange, after getting a 2-0 lead, Spurs.
They're 11th.
Yeah, it's been...
They below us.
No, we're bad.
We lost to a New Zealander.
We lost to Onana.
Chris Wood.
Like Forest.
Yeah,
I do. I'm seeing him in 2 weeks.
You should have held on for Forest.
Oh, I'm seeing them versus Tottenham actually towards Ange live in person.
Well, you can give us a live update.
I'll give you a live update at Ange when I'm abusing him.
Can you actually can you ask him how he's doing?
I'll ask Ange how he's doing. I'll say, do you want to come on the Uneducated Nuffies?
Yeah, can you get him to come on the podcast?
We'll interview him.
But yeah, the Spurs now have more questions than they do answers. This has been a pretty bad period. 3 losses in a row. The pressure is now mounting on Ange because the talk at the start of the season was the second year is always when he wins trophies.
It doesn't matter when you're at Spurs.
Spurs is a different beast.
They have a shit squad, to be fair.
Yeah, but they also invested like 40 million in Solanke, so
Yeah, look how that's turned out.
average.
It was always going to be an issue trying to replace Harry Kane.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the person that they've chosen is not worthy of the price tag. But it's just because he's English.
And he also scored 20 last year, so like...
Yeah, at Bournemouth.
Yeah, Bournemouth actually doing better than Tottenham at the moment. Are they? No, yes, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, they did come back today, so yeah. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Ange can regroup, get this back together. Quick update on the A-League, guys. All right. Have a guess who the bottom 3 are. Yep.
Brisbane.
Yep.
Western United?
No, they've won the game. Well, sorry, won and drew 3. It's in New South Wales.
Western Sydney.
No, no.
Newcastle.
Yeah, good job, guys. The free shit teams are shit. And in the top 4, now Wellington, after that loss to Auckland, have slid out of the top 4. Important update, City are now in the title race. So unfortunate.
Throw the ball deep in the hole. College football's here, and we're near the end of it. And first of all, before we get into the SEC CBF brackets, Timothy Chalamet knows ball.
He does. He was elite on college to game day.
Listening to him on college game day with what's
Pat
his name?
McAfee.
Pat McAfee. Everything. I think he ended up having he put I think 7 matches he predicted. He was 4-3, and 2 of those games were within like 3 points or a goal. He had unbelievable knowledge.
He had 100% did research. Like spent like 3 hours doing research to make sure he was right and going through his social media.
And he
opinions.
was.
He was. It was also funny seeing Pat McAfee rile up the fans for another week. It's always great college football game day. But the CFB bracket has got some good ones. Doesn't have one team. Army has become the first military school in a long time to win a college football championship. They won their first ever one in, I think it's the American. Now, the main thing is their quarterback doesn't throw the ball. For the whole season, he has 850 yards or so. To put that into context, most teams get that over 3 weeks, max. They run the ball down your throat, and they ended up winning by like 3 touchdowns. And the end of game, when they rushed on the field, is the most silly rushing on the fields of all time. Because it's all the military school jumping onto the field, and they don't rush and like start storming the place. They just kind of like jump there like, yeah. It was so funny.
I just want to know what happened to Colorado.
They lost a fair bit.
Oh no.
They weren't in the championship.
So do Sanders. Get him to Vegas. Anywho, the bracket's out. It's the first year of a 12-seeded college football bracket.
Yep.
Number 1, no surprise, Oregon. They're
Yeah.
probably the best team
They
all season.
If they don't win it, they'll never win it.
Yeah, it's their best chance. Number 2, Georgia. They're probably always in there, always around the mark. Big football town, or state, sorry. But number 3, Boise State.
Well, that's the thing. All of the ones who were supposed to win that were ranked didn't. So
Boise State, they've relied on their running back who's run like...
Oh, he's run 2,000 yards.
Yeah, he's a chance with the Heisman. He's taken...
No, he's the Heisman. I'm gonna say it now.
Is he?
He's gonna be the
It's him,
Heisman.
it's him or they're saying
he-
Travis Hunter.
He won't. Travis Hunter won't, as much as I love him, because Genty generally carried them to a championship and probably will carry them to a win in playoffs.
And then the 4th seed is... Well, fair enough. I agree. No, I don't agree, but fair enough. Number 4 is Indiana State.
No, Arizona.
Arizona State. My apologies,
my.
Arizona. Don't come at me, please. But you're going to have to take over here. I think number 5, Texas.
Yep, Texas. Number 6 is Penn State. They lost to Oregon. So they.
I know that because of the TikToker who I follow. He does all their social media for Penn State.
Oh god. Notre Dame is in at number 7. They at the start of the season were predicted to fall out of the rankings. They are now in the playoffs, so pretty good for them. Number 8, Ohio State. They take on Tennessee at number 9. Both teams. Ohio State declining, honestly. That's saying a lot. Saying Ohio State is a very good team. Tennessee come back this year for the first time in a long time. They look alright, but they'll probably get beaten. Number 10, Indiana. This season was unexpected from anyone. They were expected to be a below 500 team. So this team is going to be surprising they'll lose. SMU, they only 30 years ago got completely ruined because they were paying people slush funds doing it in Carlton. And then number 12, Clemson. They won the championship over SMU. Ended up finishing behind them because SMU were undefeated during the actual season. So overall, I think there's 2 standouts, Oregon, Georgia. Maybe Ohio State if they can get into that match against Oregon. Maybe Texas because their run is really easy. Penn State maybe as well.
What's the big obsession with college football loving bowls?
Bowls. Well,
Like every single trophy is named after a bowl.
so there used to never be a playoff system. They always used to get invited to these matches, and they call them bowls. And that's where like the idea of Super Bowl came from as well.
Yeah, I get that, but what's the big obsession? Why bowl? Why a round circular thing you eat cereal out of?
It's not. Yeah, thank you. Let's not deep dive into this. It's
And
just
like the names of it: the Sugar Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl, the Peach Bowl,
way too about the Cotton Bowl.
the Rose Bowl. There's a Cotton Bowl.
There's a Cotton Bowl.
Who plays in the Cotton Bowl this year?
I don't know. I haven't checked yet.
Don't make me get out of this seat. Come on in. He won't get in the water. He don't want to get his hair wet. Pretty boy.
Hold that thought. I'm gonna call you back.
Oh, Lord.
Guys, there's an important update right now. Jimmy, I think you will join me on this one. LeBron James is still on a social media break.
And guess what? He's still having a stinker season.
He just dropped the triple double, so no.
Yeah, no. He's
Still
actually played. He's
having
played
a
better.
Stinker
His
season.
team sucks.
His team.
But
Yeah,
he's not.
the Lakers suck.
Is it JJ Redick's fault or is it just
Lakers is bad.
It's LeBron, AD, D'Lo
no?
somehow.
AD is better than LeBron at the moment this year.
AD, LeBron, D'Lo, everyone else.
Yeah.
Bronny James,
Oh, Connect. Also, sorry, I'll separate Connect because he's funny.
Max Christie.
No.
Gabe Vincent.
Cardio, man.
Anywho, the Lakers suck. Golden State, we've had a little revival here with only 13-9. We're back in the 6. But we're going to talk about Aussies getting involved. Dyson Daniels is continuing his stellar season. He just won Eastern Conference Defensive Player of the Month.
Deserved.
Well deserved. Probably won Defensive Player of the NBA for the month as well.
Look, they don't do that.
If they did do it though, he would have won it.
Yeah, probably.
But the funniest thing to come out of the NBA this week, Denver Nuggets, they won the chip 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They got obviously the best player in the league, Nikola Jokic. Scored 104 points in 2 games, and he dropped a 54 point. Was it 54?
No,
point
58,
triple-double?
16, 8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
took the piss, but they still somehow lost to the Wizards.
Which meant there was no doublest December for the
The Wizards have won like what 3 games,
Wizards. It was their third win.
3 games.
and 2 of them have been against.
So 2 Atlanta, 1 Denver. But all winning teams, by the way.
Oh, imagine dropping 58 and your bench can't do anything. Not only your bench, your starters and everyone else can't do anything.
Well, it's okay because Jokic then took it out on Atlanta as well. He got 48, 14, and 8, and beat them by 25 points.
So yeah, 106 points in 2 games.
How
Yeah.
far ahead is he in the MVP race?
Oh,
I like
he's won it
miles.
already.
Yeah.
Unless he tears his ACL now, he's won
Yeah.
it.
If he gets to 65 games, it's over.
And
Yeah.
I don't even care if this thing they do say overtake. This is his best season he's ever had.
When have we seen such a dominant season from a center in a long time?
Shaq.
Yeah.
Shaq was the last one. Oh,
Yeah, no, Shaq. Because, no,
who are you shaking your head at? I'm thinking maybe Dwight.
because he didn't win the MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying like.
The years he won MVP was when LeBron was getting good, when Kobe was still MVP.
Yeah, Shaq.
Yep.
Shaq.
Yeah. Your boys, the Pelicans, they are in fine form. They.
You forget that we had 85% of our payroll out for 3 weeks.
Well, you had.
Oh, we're shit.
Well, you decided you brought Alfred Payton. You dropped 21 assists, and they're like, "Oh, let's get rid of him."
Well, he didn't do anything else otherwise. That was the one good game and he got dropped. Look, our team has no chemistry right now. And so as much as I would love to say we're tanking for the Cooper flag, we're not. We're just shit. I'd love to have a Cooper flag though.
A combination of.
Do you reckon by the end of the year you'll be worse than Utah still?
No, we'll have players back
Who
by
will be
then.
worse by the end of the year? Utah or the Wizards?
Wizards.
Wizards are a comedy show.
Larry Markkinen can carry Utah to a few wins.
The Wizards have baddie.
They have Kuzma and Jordan Poole.
Baddie version.
Yeah.
Can we get a Giannis update? I haven't seen what Giannis has been up to recently.
They're scoring 30 every night.
Yeah, he's probably.
Bucks are back in it.
They're 6, I think. So.
Which
I
to
was
be in
wa-
the East just
Okay, Buddy Hield. I now see why he ended up leaving every team. Here's like this thing where he leaves a team, has like a stellar first 10, 15 games, and everyone's like, why did they trade him? And then turns shit again.
What?
Yeah.
Did I warn you or something?
The Buddy Hield cycle.
But his cycle is real.
Play great, get dropped. No, now rookie watch, guys. So we need the breaking news sting. Hold on. There you go. Hold on. They all still suck, guys.
Oh,
Johnny Furphy had his best game in a long time.
that's good.
He hit 4 threes. Wasn't a loss. Didn't really do much else. But we'll take it. There is one person, though. Jared, please be freed from 76ers.
Why is Nick Nurse giving Podcast Paul the number 1 ball option?
Because, look, he said that podcasting is harder than basketball, so he's trying to remind him that podcasting is...
I don't want to call him Paul George. He's now Podcast Paul.
Where's it be?
Owie, my knee!
Oh, what's the stat? What's the stat? He's played less games than someone who's literally been injured for 2 years. And he's played the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
I love Philly. That's serious.
When Jared McCain has been the main ball handler, that's when Phillies look their best.
Yeah, well, I still think Tyrese is number 1 when he's actually
No,
going to
but
play.
Tyrese isn't the
Yeah.
main ball handler.
No, but he should be.
No, because I think Jared McCain's a better ball handler. And he's good at playing with balls.
Yeah, I think, honestly, you switch Tyrese to a point guard, switch McCain to the shooting guard.
That should blow the whole thing up because Philly suck.
Yeah, you know what, guys? Let's go to the process again.
No.
Rebuild the process.
Ben Simmons playing. Look at that, man. Speaking of Ben, how's Ben going?
No, so good. He's going...
He's got
What?
He played 20 minutes and had 0 points, 1 assist, and 2 balls.
Well, look, do you know he's signed his next contract? He's heading straight to Shanghai Shenhua.
No, he's going straight past China. He's going to the Taiwan League.
No.
He's going to join Dwight Howard.
Are you saying? Nah, I'm kidding. But yeah, Ben's going. He's gone.
He's horrid.
I see him getting a contract with Washington next year.
100 metres, 200 metres, it doesn't matter. Gout is breaking records. Just in the national championships for under 16s, he broke both the 100 and 200 metre record. He got the 110.07 and the 220.04, with the 100 metre breaking Usain Bolt's record at his age.
Yeah, no, he's ridiculous. He is going to be in America doing college there.
This guy is a generational talent. He's going to be Australia's first ever 100 metre Olympic gold medalist. I'm going to say that he's going to win gold either the next Olympics in LA or the year after 2030s. No, where's 2030?
2030 is Brisbane.
Oh, it is, yeah, Brisbane.
Yeah.
Oh, he's primed.
Now, look, what happens if he gets gout? We've said this before. What happens if he gets
Yeah,
gout?
yeah. Well, the name doesn't help him because normally when you have gout, you can't run.
Hey, guys. Oh, who's our patient today? Oh, it's gout. Oh, what's he got? Oh, gout.
But if you've watched the videos, he literally wins by about 50 meters.
Oh,
in
is
the
it-
200. He flies. This guy is unbelievable from Queensland.
It's ridiculous. He will be a mainstay. He will become our biggest celebrity running.
Yeah, he's already been compared to Usain Bolt at his age. He's quicker than Usain Bolt at his age.
Yeah.
And there was a record that Peter Norman held since 1969, the 100 meter record, and he obliterated by 0.15 seconds. Like, that is impressive as it is, and he is going to be an absolute gem for Australian running because he's going to actually get Australians into sprinting.
Oh, do you want to hit our footy quota for the week? Have you seen the Fremantle tweet?
No.
Yeah.
They put out a tweet, it's given to the players, and Jeremy Sharp said, "Hey, Gout, do you want to go on the other wing with me?"
Imagine he played footy. He would just.
Well, Usain
running.
Bolt played a different sport after a long period of time,
Yeah,
so
but Usain Bolt was like 39 when he tried to do. No, yeah, 39 when he
Yeah.
tried to do it.
and we still let him do it. So
I
If
think
you're good enough athlete, you can play any sport.
yeah,
How many gold medals is Gout? Oh, before we say that, are you ready for the 2028 LA Olympics? Gout versus Noah Lyles.
Yeah, I'll smack you.
yeah, and he'll go world champion. What? and then the crowd will laugh with like this roar of eruption of laughter.
Yeah, America hates Modal loss.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see what Gout can actually do. He looks unbelievable for a 16-year-old. We wish him all the best in his future. Stay injury-free, hopefully, and bring us many gold medals in a sport we haven't really had many gold medals in.
Well, we can't run.
The only time I've seen us win medals in running is obviously Kathy Freeman 2000, and then I've gone blank on her name. Sally Pearson 2012 hurdles.
That's it.
Yeah.
He's just doing that for the cameras now.
The F1 season is over. McLaren won. It wasn't Red Bull, surprisingly enough. Verstappen may have won the Drivers' Championship, but Constructors was Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris at McLaren. Not much help to Piastri because he got taken out by Verstappen in turn 1.
Yeah.
So, funny that. But it's their first title since 1998, so congratulations to Oscar.
Who would have thought Red Bull wouldn't have won the Constructors' Championship with probably the worst second driver in Perez, who can't get past Q1.
He took out someone else in the race. He was just bad. It was just bad. Another Australian was on the grid though. Jack Doohan. Now
doing good.
Oh, fuck. Now Alpine made the decision to let Ocon go early because Ocon is going across to Alpha or Haas.
Alpha.
No.
Oh yeah, Haas. I was gonna say.
Sauber or Haas.
No, Sauber's different to Haas. Oh, is it? No.
They're two different teams. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't remember which team because I can't be asked with Ocon.
No one cares. He's shit.
But so Doohan coming early, didn't do much. Not expecting much for doing the last race. He gets a full season next year, so it'll be fun to see him. Son of Mick Doohan, biking legend. Oh, fuck's sake. Now the big news coming out of the week though, last 24 hours is Daniel Ricciardo is being offered an absolute bag to come back to racing. No.
Is he being offered a big amount of money because he's a good entertainer?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Toyota have become a bit more of a pilot thing. They're coming back to supercars soon.
Yeah.
They're taking a much bigger role in NASCAR.
But Toyota were never in supercars.
No, I think they did 1 or 2 seasons.
No.
Back in the day, yeah.
Maybe. Who cares?
Anyway.
Irrelevant.
So they're getting involved in supercars. They're getting involved in NASCAR more prominently. And with Daniel Ricciardo's personality, his marketability.
He's also, we're going to say, he's a good driver.
Yeah, but you're paying $10 million for a reason.
Yeah, he's given personality, but he's still if you put him in the supercars, he would win.
Are you saying that the supercars is not a good level of sport?
Compared to F1, yes.
Well, maybe he also get used to driving back in actual stick because he's been using flips for the last.
I don't think it's going to be an issue for him.
He hasn't driven racing in stick.
I got a feeling he might drive stick around every now and then.
No, but this is different stick. This is like supercars is like this big fuck off like massive joystick stick. And you go boom, vroom, vroom.
Yes, I know how the supercars go.
It's different anyway. So he's been offered $10 million to join in NASCAR in 2025, and then once supercars start up with Toyota in 2026.
NASCAR is hard to drive.
Oh, they're actually adding in turns now. They're adding in right turns.
It's literally just a circle.
No, they're adding in turns.
Oh, Lord.
They've figured out that going around in a circle the whole time isn't that fun.
Oh, who would have thought?
So, get ready to start seeing Daniel in a Toyota shirt for the next probably 5 years of his life.
Up the Toyotas.
Rep the badge.
Right, real close, and then they go.
No, it has to be the same distance. It has to be a little bit there.
Oh, well, it's about 20 meters max.
Okay, so 20 minutes. Bang. I'm literally going to put cement in my water bottle and go.
It's back once again. Melon of the week. It's the best segment of the week.
We love it. It's something that always gives us a laugh week in, week out. And we see some big melons. And, geez, we've got some good ones this week.
Now, as always, Melon of the week is where we look at 5 people, organizations, whatever, who have done something very silly over the week and call them out for it and have a little bit of laugh on the way.
We do. We'll start off with number 5, Ravi Ashwan. Indian cricketer, spinner, great bowler. We'll give him that. Terrible reviewer. If we've watched this ball, it was Stark bowling. Yeah, Stark bowling. Him squaring his pads, didn't bounce, pretty full. And he goes up to review it. And you're thinking, on original thought, it could be here or there. So it's hit him middle and middle. He was right in saying it missed off at leg because it hit straight through middle about a third of the way up.
It hit the bottom of middle stump.
Yeah.
We've had some bad reviewers in Australian history time, but that is worse than a Shane Watson review. That is worse than a Shane Watson review. And those were absolute howlers. So, Ravi Ashwan, you're a melon.
Now we have a repeat offender this time, guys. These guys are going to be locked up. Bleacher Report. I'm sick of seeing Bronny James get on there for nothing.
The minute he gets back in the NBA on the bench.
Now, there was 3 clips today from Bronny for his 2 minutes where he had 2 shots, missed both. But this clip wasn't even while he was playing. No, Bronny failed to catch a ball after AD had a shot at half time. And they caught it, and they didn't say, oh, Bronny dropped ball. They didn't say that. No, they said Bronny almost caught. Anthony Davis half-court attempt. Are you that desperate? You're one of the most well followed Instagram pages.
Yeah, but they probably get so many views out of this too.
Of course they do.
Yeah, but are you that desperate?
Yes.
I don't care how much money you is. I'm trying to take care of my reputation. That's awful. Bleacher, you are such big melons, and if I catch you once again doing it, you're going number 1.
At number 3, the Regent Theatre was going to hit a great musical. We were all thinking it could be the new AFL musical that's coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's been going around. No. We were going to get Ray Gun the musical. What? Ray Gun the musical. So we had comedian Steph Broadbridge was going to debut a musical based on Ray Gun, the dancer, in Sydney on Saturday, 7th of September. But it was axed after...
December, yeah.
December. What did I say? September.
Yeah.
So December.
And then it's December.
But it was quickly axed once Ray Gun's lawyers found out, and she was not a fan of this. But I want to understand what is this musical going to be about?
Well,
her hopping?
Let's also think about this. What is the AFL musical going to be about?
No, because they can actually because they're actually not making it off a real life story. They're just making up a story, a musical where they can do.
That's the point.
Yeah, but no, Ray Gun is going to be like a real life story, a musical, like with all new songs and dances and all this. Like what? Like we're giving this girl more attention than she needs.
Everyone's been doing it for the last year, like half a year.
I was about to say it only happened like 4 months ago, 5 months ago.
Half a year.
But anyway, besides the part, Ray Gun the musical as a thing and as Ray Gun, you're both melons.
Now, number 2, another Indian national team member, Mohammad Siraj.
Ugh.
Oh God.
Look, I think we've all seen it. Siraj, bowled out head. Congrats.
Good nut, by the way. Good nut.
Good ball.
Good nut.
And then instantly went to start taunting Head, who has just put 140 and 141 balls on you. Look, I would just say, maybe keep quiet, because karma's a bitch.
Especially after Head said good nut. Like he said good ball. And then he just goes and yells at him. And then guess who catches him when he goes into bat?
Travis Head. It was, once again, Siraj kept on. He's now being punished for it.
He's not even like that. He's like the 3rd best bowler.
Oh, yeah, Bumrah's clear number 1.
Bumrah won.
He's second, probably.
I'd say Ashman's better than him.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He's not. Just shut up.
Yeah, just keep your mouth
zip it.
quiet.
Zip it.
Keep your mouth quiet.
You know
You.
what it reminded me of?
What?
Ollie Robinson in the Ashes last
Oh.
year. I'm not able to be.
He's a fat boy.
Anyway, Mohammad Siraj, you are a melon.
But you're not number 1. Boy, oh boy, we have a doozy for this one. I'm not normally a big fan of the velodrome of the cycling. I watch it every Olympics. But this one, I saw it on the socials and it caught my eye. I couldn't let it go. Katie Marchand.
Yeah.
So she is a Great Britain cyclist in the velodrome. What's the one in the circle? I can't remember who the other rider was, but it was like a 6 or 8 person race. And she just decides to just take her opponent out, but not just knock him off. She decides to like slowly push him up the top of the velodrome, because the velodrome, obviously, it's angled on access. Runs her up, flips her over into the crowd at about 60 kilometers an hour, into the crowd with their bikes. We'll put the video in the show because it is so, you need to watch this. This is unbelievable. But the way she just pushes her up, it's like she said it was an accident. I call crap.
No, that could not be an
was
accident.
targeted.
That was. Anyone knows from running a bike, you cannot do that on.
You cannot go up like that
on a slope.
On a slope, because normally it's going to push you down, is it not?
Unless you're losing balance that badly, which she was not.
So I believe there's been 3 people have been hospitalised, including 2 spectators have been hospitalised because of this incident. And many of repairs, because those bikes aren't cheap. They're about 60-70k each. Those bikes, they're made of like carbon fibre. But yeah, we'll put it up on the video. You've probably seen it already. But yeah, boy oh boy, wowie, Katie Marchand, you are our melon of the week.
Like, it's still not up there with the biggest, but it's up there. Like, overall.
It's probably the greatest thing I've watched.
It's definitely the best one we've seen visually.
It's unbelievable.
Well, that's the end of the episode this week.
Oh, we're there.
Finally.
Good episode. Good to be back in the hot seat.
Finally can get away from this beer.
I'm going to finish my second one. You only have to deal with me for 1 more week and then Jimmy's back in the chair.
Oh, thank goodness.
We're going to have... This has also made sense. It's a summer series. Summer series.
Yeah, we're not outside though.
But it's beer.
Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy will be in the hot seat back in about in 2 weeks.
Well, yeah.
Are you doing a Christmas episode?
I believe we're taking Christmas off. So 3 weeks.
Oh, so while I'm gone, we're taking Christmas off.
Yeah.
So Jimmy's not in the hot seat.
No, just Christmas.
Just one.
You're away for more than 1 week.
You said 3 weeks.
No, 1 week. We're taking the Christmas week off.
Whatever. I get you. Wait, which one? Before Christmas or after Christmas?
Before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yes. So I'll be fondly missed. I know. I'm sorry, fans. I have to go. But yes.
We did it. Sorry, wait.
What the
Jason Tatum one?
Yeah, the Jason Tatum one. Anywho, another episode. Thank you, John T. My name's Ethan Stone.
I'm John T. Perrin.
Stay Nuffin.